The event attracted a broad base of young people to hear panelists discuss matters including child labor, deprivation in education, body mutilation, and general infringement on children's rights. It was held under the theme Towards Protection of the African Child. What are the challenges, gaps, and opportunities?
As a leadership, we've committed ourselves fully to the fight against, to the uphill battle against these harmful practices affecting our learners at basic education. We continue to call on all stakeholders to understand that as citizens, it is our moral obligation to put these practices in the spotlight, to shame them, to identify perpetrators, and bring them to justice.
Do we report our own cases? Do we hold ourselves accountable to say that no, these problems are happening, and do we report these cases to the relevant authorities to ensure that legislation is then implemented? The simple answer is, and the brutal answer is, we don't.
We have so much emotional damage happening to children, not only in Namibia, but of course across Africa as well, that poses serious threats to the development of these children, and of course hindering them to becoming their best, to their fullest potentials.
And it's very important to really look at these aspects of violence in terms of talking about harmful cultural practices, because it's now talking about the cultural and societal narrative that exists in our society. We are talking about the patriarchal systems that are there, the cultural patriarchal religion system that controls the body of the child.
But it's not that child labor is not there. It is there is that because we are concealing this information. So we really, my call is that as Namibian, irrespective of which faculty or sector that we are in, we need really to come forth and make sure that we report these cases for those that are responsible to implement.
Speakers mainly praised Namibia for having good laws in place to protect the youth, but blamed the lack of implementation and concealment of ill practices as practical challenges.